If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, check the referral link in the description down below. It'll take you to G2A, and you can use the code CHES at checkout for an extra discount. Also, to play FIFA and other games for real money, check the link in the description to gamersaloon.com, sign up for free over there, and go and win yourself some cash. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again and welcome to episode number 46 of the Chelsea career mode here on FIFA 16. We start by letting Nathaniel Chalobah go out on loan to MK Dons for the rest of the year. Hopefully he'll be able to get a little bit of growth there. Not seen as much first team football here as obviously Ruben Loftus-Cheek has, but I tried to offer Eden Hazard a new contract to try and persuade him to stay, but it says the player will not negotiate a new contract because he's put in a transfer request. And then the board came to me and told me that effectively I have to sell Eden Hazard. So I tried to sell him on. I tried to offer him a new contract. That didn't work. So I went to offer him out for a short-term loan, which is obviously what the other suggestion was in the comment section of the previous couple of episodes, to try and keep him at the club. And that didn't work either. I tried 3 or 4 times to offer him out on a short-term loan and then try and recall him, etc., so that he'd be happy enough to stay. And every time, I tried 4 or 5 times, and every single time the board sold him before I could get a short-term loan bid in. So I have no choice. I have to sell Eden Hazard, unfortunately. We had an offer in there from Real Madrid, and I've counted it at 90 million. So we'll wait and see what happens with that particular deal. But unfortunately, the board have taken it out of my hands. I tried to offer him a contract, it won't let me. Tried to offer him out on a short-term loan, and the board always sell him before I get the chance to try the short-term loan thing. So unfortunately, Hazard is going to leave us. So I'm probably going to have to try and change the thumbnail now, aren't I? Considering Oscar and Hazard are going to be leaving the club. So I'm going to have a word with Joe and see if he can whip me up a new thumbnail. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe we'll put Hazard's replacement on the new thumbnail. But we start with a game against Nottingham Forest here. Now, this came just 2 or 3 days after the previous game, as games tend to come in quite quick succession around about this Christmas/New Year period. And it comes also just a couple of days before a big game against Arsenal. So I played a full rotation side, a lot of kids, and obviously the odd, well-established star like Juan Cuadrado, etc. But even when you're a well-established star and you're rated 82 or 83 plus, you can still miss an open goal, apparently, which is exactly what Juan Cuadrado did there. Lovely ball by Ramirez over the top to Kennedy, though. Not the best of first touches, does eventually get it under control, but the finish is left a little bit wanting, unfortunately. It's a good solid save down low, goes out for a corner. So we'll take the set piece, looking for a goal to get ourselves in front. Hazard did play in this one. I decided to start him because it could quite easily be his final game in a Chelsea shirt, or final opportunity to play in a Chelsea shirt. So despite the fact it's full rotation side, I still left first team Eden Hazard in the lineup to try and make the difference. But so far, not done anything to kind of stand out and mean that we push further into the second half, and it's still 0-0. Kennedy again trying to shrug off some defenders to have a shot, but again the finish left a little bit wanting. It wasn't the best, and we end up getting a 0-0 draw against Nottingham Forest. Not the result we were after, although to be completely honest, I'm more focused on getting a result against Arsenal if possible. So I'm not overly disappointed with the draw, but obviously it would have been nice to win against bottom of the league. But we're rejecting an offer there for Diego Costa. We're rejecting an offer here from Roma for Jose Gaya. £26.5 million coming for him. Wolfsburg are interested as well. They've offered 22.5. If I'm going to reject 26, I'm not exactly going to accept 22, am I? We are looking, though, to sell on Igor Smolnikov. Wolfsburg again, clearly looking for a wing-back on either side. Rejected the offer for Gaya. We've counted 15 million for Smolnikov. I think we paid 14, so we'd actually make a profit on him, whilst obviously already having his services for a full year as well. Madrid have rejected the counter-offer of 90 and have come back and said, we'll give you 85 for Hazard. Now, I stalled for now, and we'll jump into this game against Arsenal. And as such, Hazard is playing in this game against Arsenal as well. So this could potentially be Eden Hazard's final game as a Chelsea player. And what a game it could potentially be. First versus second, both level on points. We're only ahead of Arsenal on goal difference, which is actually more of a difference than it was at the end of the last episode when we were ahead of Everton, only on alphabetical order as far as we could tell. We were level on points, we were level on goals scored, goals against, level level on goal difference, wins, draws, losses. It was exactly the same. So it's nice to actually have a goal difference lead at the top of the league. Gives us a little bit of breathing room. But yeah, as you can see, Eden Hazard does start on the left, but he's not fully fit. But obviously, I wanted to play him as many times as I possibly can now, considering he's definitely going to be leaving the club, unfortunately. So we start off in the second minute. Joel Campbell completely sells Kurt Zouma there. Then nutmegs Jose Gaya, gets it to Santi Cazorla, who rifles it in the near post. Not the start we wanted at the Emirates, to be completely honest. 3 minutes in, and we are behind. So then, we better get ourselves a goal back to get back into the game, hadn't we? But not before Arsenal are going to come on the attack again. Mathieu Debussy into Jack Wilshere. Wilshere going to turn inside Kurt Zouma as well. Ball into Danny Welbeck. Plenty of space, but he goes for the pass instead. Courtois there to make the save from Javier Pastore. Welbeck probably should have taken that shot himself. He's the striker, and with a better angle as well, but decided to pass it across. Hazard luckily gets past the defender there, plays it into Pogba, into Nemanja Matic. Nice turn inside Ramsey. Matic on his left-hand side, but Cech leaps away to pounce on the ball. We stay 1-0 down for now. A couple of minutes later, though, Hazard involved again into Diego Costa. Around the corner to Cesc. Not the best of balls, but it didn't find the teammate. Pogba in behind. Pogba with the chance. Pogba doesn't score. Lovely block by David Luiz, and then Cech reacts quickly enough to be able to turn it around the post for a corner, which unfortunately nothing came from. Kurt Zouma again committing to the challenge and not getting there. Ball squared across, lovely connection on it from Jack Wilshere, and needed to be turned over the top of the bar just to make sure from Thibaut Courtois there. Not sure where that was going to drop. So they get a corner just before half-time. Are they going to extend their lead to 2? Santi plays it short to Ramsey, gives it back to Santi. The cross comes off the bar. It was a ridiculous cross. I'm not really too sure what he was aiming for, but it ended up cannoning off the woodwork. And at half-time, I took Eden Hazard off. He was completely spent, and we needed to get ourselves back in the game. So I brought on Willian for some fresh legs, hoping that he could make the difference in this second half to give us at least an equaliser. Pastore with a cross, Wilshere with a header. Lovely save from Thibaut Courtois, though, reacting well to pluck that out of the top corner, which is where it would have been headed had Wilshere's effort been able to reach the goal. But as P plays it down the line here from Willian after a nice crossfield ball from Bale. Costa with the shot from distance, well saved by Cech, but Pogba gets there. The angle's not on for this shot immediately, but he rather cleverly lofts it back into the box over Cech, straight to Diego Costa, who powers in the header to give us an equaliser in the 72nd minute. Exactly what we were after. Then Willian was involved down this right-hand side. Turns his side nicely, and as you can see, Costa's there waiting for a pass. Willian, though, decides to take it on solo. Shot is again well saved by Petr Cech. This time he's able to actually turn it around the post, not back into play. Corner, though, from Bale's going to come in. Kurt Zouma stoops low to win the header. Unfortunately, it's straight at Petr Cech. Less than 10 minutes to go now. Arsenal messing about with the ball at the back, playing around with it. Loose pass from Ramsey gives it straight to Gareth Bale. Forced wide by his first touch, but does get it into Costa. Tackled by Gabriel. Jose Gaya with the immediate first time shot. Well saved by Cech. Back into Pogba with the shot off the bar this time. Again, back to Jose Gaya on the edge of the box. Tackled by Walcott, but he gives it to Paul Pogba. Pogba with a shot. Cech with another save. We cannot get ourselves a second goal. Into the stoppage time we go. Willian with a throw into Nathan, who's come on for Cesc Fabregas, and Pogba dropped down to CDM. Nathan takes it past 1, takes it past 2 and 3 and 4. Nathan on a run of love. He wins the game for us with the most incredible run from the throw-in in stoppage time. You can see him shaking his head. He can't believe it. It's like, what have I just done? I cannot believe we've just won at the Emirates with a run like that. Beats 4 players and then buries it in the bottom corner. Nathan coming to the rescue. We win 2-1 at the Emirates to give us a lead on points in the table now. And I am going to accept the offer from Real Madrid for Eden Hazard. They are heavily linked with him in real life, so I guess it is the most realistic departure club if we have to sell him. So Hazard has left us, unfortunately. He is on his way to Real Madrid. 72 million will be added to our budget. Wolfsburg have rejected the counter-offer of £15 million for Igor Smolnikov, but they've come back with 13, and I am willing to accept 13. So that's going to bump our transfer budget up, as you can see on the right-hand side, to well over £200 million. We get an offer in for Raphael Varane, now 86 rated at 23 years of age. Ridiculous stuff, but we're rejecting that. And we'll also reject this offer for Azpilicueta as well. Obviously, we're looking for a new rotation right-back, not a new starting right-back. Dave is going to remain my number 1 right-back. But Igor Smolnikov has gone. And another confirmed departure, although this one won't be happening until the end of the season. Gary Cahill's contract was expiring. I tried to offer him a new contract so I could then sell him on for cash, but he rejected the contract that I offered him. And then, as you can see here, Barcelona have agreed a deal on a pre-contract. He's going to be leaving us at the end of the year, and that means that we will have no money coming in from that particular deal. We do have the centre-backs at the club to be able to deal with it. It's fine. It's not a problem. Gary Cahill's barely played for us this season anyway, and we don't necessarily need the money. So, I mean, who cares, really? Gary Cahill's going to go to Barcelona at the end of the season. But we currently have £225 million to spend in this window, and obviously we're looking for a left-sided midfielder. Neymar and Royce were the two most popular options in the comment section of the previous episode. In fact, Neymar was probably by a long way the most favourite, so he's going to be the main target. Obviously Konoplyanka was in there as well, and his name popped up a few times, and like I say, I have used Royce previously with Chelsea in the last 12 months, so I'm pretty sure I brought him on FIFA 15, but it may have been 14. I can't quite remember. But I'm gonna target Neymar, and if we can't get Neymar in, I'm probably going to go for Konoplyanka. But as you can see, we are top of the table now by a single point from Everton, and Arsenal down there in third. Middlesbrough still fourth, level on points with Arsenal in a Champions League spot, and 3 points ahead of Spurs. Liverpool out of the relegation zone, up to 17th after 22 games. Go on, boys, you can make it further up the table. But that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, of course, as always, and subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days, whether it be this series, the My Player series that will come to you again tonight, of course, or the Wolfsburg Career Mode series, or any of the stream footage that's gone up over the past couple of days from Football Manager or from FIFA. But for now, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.